Yes, people, welcome back to another one. Breaking news, good news as well. Following talks tonight, Arsenal are convinced that Eze prefers to join them over Tottenham. 16 million package offered to Palace with easier add-ons and faster payment terms to try and beat Spurs. Negotiations underway. Hey, listen, I'm so happy about this, man. Remember, we were streaming earlier, man, and we was talking about this whole situation. Big up AJ in the chat each and every time, man. How are you, my brother? I hope you're okay, man. Hey, this news, I just jumped on sporadically, man. It was just a surprise. I'm so happy with this news. Hopefully it's true. Also, in other news as well, we are apparently talking to Rodrigo's agents tonight. They're flying into London. So we're talking to Rodrigo's agents and we're doing the Eze thing as well. Our targets haven't changed all summer, man. These are the targets, man. These are the targets. Hopefully, obviously, we're not going to get both. That's common sense, isn't it? But hopefully, Eze comes through the door, man, because we all want Eze, man. Look, the other day, we was playing against... we was playing our opening game against Man United, and Rice came off for... Who did he come off for again? He came off for... Let me put it like this. He came... No, that's rubbish. He came off for Marino. And Marino's not the type of player you want coming on for Rice to change a game. Do you know what I mean? To end a game, to kill a game off. Nah. Now, Eze coming on for Rice, however, that's a totally different story. James, I am little worried about injuries. Kai is injury number 7 already. But listen, there's no excuses for Arteta with injuries, especially as we're in the market for players like Eze. If we get Eze through the door, like, I'm super, super ready for this, man. This season, if we get Eze, boy, I'm gonna be talking like we're gonna win the league. Honestly. Let me know what your thoughts are about the whole Kai situation, and maybe, just maybe, Kai has done us justice, people. Would we be getting Eze if Kai never got injured? That's what I want to ask you, lot. Because for me, regardless of the injury, we should have still been going after Kai. Do you know what I mean? After Kai's even without Kai's injury, we should still be going after another person. Do you know what I mean? So for me, maybe this was the plan all along. Do you know what I mean? Maybe the plan was to let Tottenham do the groundwork and we come in and we do a hijack. How many times has Arsenal been victim to that? Maybe Butter is the man, bro. Because if he slow cooks, he's been slow cooking all summer. If he adds Eze in the last couple of days, like I said, I remember a stream I did last week. I said if he adds Eze, I'm giving the window a 7 out of 10, and I'm sticking to that. I'm definitely sticking to that. If we get Eze, this window is definitely a 7, 8 out of 10 for me. I'm ecstatic, man. Honestly, Eze is exactly what we need, man. A ball carrying, creative player who can come on or start games. Do you know what I mean? Imagine, look, we can't get all our best players on the pitch at the same time, so someone's gonna have to sit on the bench, and that's a wonderful situation to be in, people. You know, one of them ones. It's an actual wonderful situation to be in. Honestly, we should try and get Rodrigo on loan with an obligation to buy. Yeah, man. I think you might. I never see you earlier in the daytime streams. AJ, man. Hope you're good, man. Hope you had a nice day. I thought we was in the last stream. I said I thought we would be done with the Eze situation, I thought we was going to move our attentions to Rodrigo. Then the Rodrigo news came out that his agents are flying to London tonight, and we're going to have Liverpool and Arsenal are going to be talking to Rodrigo and Man City probably. They're all meeting up with Rodrigo's agent to discuss the situation. And now, straight away, this news has come out straight away afterwards. So it's very good news for Arsenal because that means we're actually trying to add one of the two. Of course, we're not going to get both. If we ended up with both, that's crazy, but I doubt that. Listen, anyone new in the chat, make sure you're liking, make sure you're subscribing. AJ, you know I wouldn't make injuries an excuse, but 7 already before game 2. No, that's what I'm saying. You, AJ, are saying Arteta don't deserve excuses, injuries or no injuries. So you shouldn't be upset about injuries because at the end of the day, it's judgment season. No matter what happens, do you know what I mean? So yeah, obviously we don't want to start the season with injuries, of course not. But come on, people, man, we gotta get through, man. Injuries or no injuries, and you know why? What we keep getting injuries, yeah, because we keep rushing players back. We're always rushing players back. We did it with Saka. We did it with Gabriel. We did it with Odegaard. We did it with everyone. Yeah. Now we're doing it with Havertz. We don't need to rush these players back. We've got depth. So Martinelli can play up front as backup to Gyökeres. So can Trossard. Jesus, when he finally comes back from injury. So do not, people. That's what I'm saying. Do you know what, man? It's a good day if this is true. That's all I'm saying, man. No injuries, man. Add Eze to this squad. I'm happy. James, huge congratulations on 107 subs. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it from everyone, man. From everyone. We wouldn't be able to do this. Me and Shaq wouldn't be able to do these lives without you lot support, man, honestly. So I appreciate everyone who shows up and shows support, man. Look, with the Eze situation, yeah, apparently he doesn't even want to go Tottenham. He's told Arsenal he wants us. We all know this, that we're talking about things we've already talked about. We all know these things already. Of course, if Arsenal came with the hijack, of course he's going to tell Crystal Palace, look, I would prefer to go to Arsenal, and they'll probably make it happen. I don't think they're trying to hold him down. I don't think they're trying to hold him to ransom. It's going to be unfair for them because they're going to lose Mark Gahey and they're going to lose Eze in the same window, possibly, probably. But they're going to have to regroup, man, and they're going to have to get some signings in. Honestly, brother, mum not good, so was helping her. Haven't really been on YouTube all day. Haven't mod hardly any streams. No. I hear that, bro. I hear that. I was just pointing out that we been through that. You missed it, but I will go back into it now with you. James Flowers, who's scary? Nah, listen, if we get Eze, yeah, it's got to be scary times. Listen, when the group chats are not going off here, you know we're doing something right. You know what I mean? It's a ghost town in there, but I guarantee if we got linked to Jackson tonight, they would have been going crazy in the group chats. But no one wants to talk tonight, innit? No one wants to talk in the group chats right now. I bet all you Arsenal fans, none of your friends are texting you, chatting rubbish right now. You know what I'm saying? You haven't had one text from a Chelsea fan or anyone tonight, have you? We're doing something right. And no, but do you know what? Arsenal are scary though, bro. If we get Eze, I'm not having it. We are. People laughed, but we got the new front three, did we not? Eze, Gyökeres, and Noni. Big up AJ. No, trust me, man. Trust me. Ecstatic times, people, man. Big up. Yeah, man. You lot are just showing each other love. Hey, I was gonna say, listen, Eze, if he comes in, man, I don't know. For me, I just want him to start games, bro. I just want him on the pitch. The guy is unbelievably gifted at dribbling with the ball. He'll be our best dribbler by a mile. He'll be one of our most creative players. He'll bring us so much. We will be scary. Arteta is a loser. I promise you. We will be scary. We're already scary. We're already scaring teams, bro. Listen, we went to Anfield. Not Anfield. We went to Old Trafford. Shut them up. Hopefully Eze can be there for the Liverpool game. You know, one of them ones, people. Hopefully Eze can be there for the Liverpool game. Well, because of my stance and position of the club, I rarely get nonsense text. Only when Arteta does well do people want to. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. What's up, people? Anyway, man, make sure, yeah, you lot are hitting the like button. Make sure you're subscribing. Let me just move this to. Let me move this to the side quickly. One sec. No, but people, man, we're gonna be doing well, man. Season, we have to do well this season, man. We have to do well this season, man. No, but yeah. So basically, yeah, we've offered, from what I can see here on my phone, we've offered that we're gonna offer them a package. Well, it says it in I'll put it on the screen anyway. It says it right there. Let me read it back out to you, lot. Following talks tonight, Arsenal are convinced that Eze prefers to join them over Tottenham. 60 million package offered to Palace with easier add-ons, faster payment terms to try and beat Spurs. We don't even need to try and beat Spurs. You know what I mean? All we got to do is say we're in the race. That's all we got to do. And they're gonna leave it. Of course, oh yeah. Of course he's having a rage fit, man. Do you know what I mean? Of course he is. So Eze will take the number 10 shirt right away, bro. That probably, yeah. Shaq is such an unk. What do you mean by that, Dave the Goat? I don't get what you mean, but yeah. I'm gonna let me read out this one. Do you know what? Durag Diaries, yeah. Big him up, man. Big him up, George. Big George's up, man. I mean, he's been about for years on other people's. It's good that he made his own channel eventually, man. Good content. One of the few Tottenham fans I do watch here and there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, of course. I'm gonna go check it out after I finish this stream. Innit? I wasn't planning to do longer than 30 minutes anyway. It's just breaking news, so I just thought I'd come on, give my opinion, have a little chat with you. I wasn't expecting a lot of you to come through anyway. I just wanted to get on the mic and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get on the mic and talk about it. I'm super happy, man. There's only 2 weeks left of the transfer window. Arsenal do love a deadline day transfer. I don't think this will be a deadline day transfer. I think it could be wrapped up in the next 5 to 7 days, but maybe I'm wrong. Honestly, while we are talking to Crystal Palace, get Mateta as well. Nah, man, we don't need Mateta, man. And plus, yeah, Crystal Palace are not gonna sell, yeah, Mateta, Eze, and Mark Gahey in one window. That just doesn't make sense. Like, do you know what I mean? That just doesn't make sense for them. I don't even think they want to lose both of them in one window. Well, yesterday, the idea Asna hasn't even spoken to Palace. Yeah, but this is breaking news from Fabrizio Romano, and it's all over X. It's all over. It's online. Everyone knows, bro. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's talking about it. It just came out now. But I got a question for you lot in the chat. I know there's only 3 of you in here. Where would you play Eze? Would you play Eze left mid? Or would you play him for Rice? Or would you just make him utility man? That's the question I got for you people. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see him in Arsenal shirt. I might even have to go and buy the Arsenal shirt myself. But you know what? But what are you talking about? Play him on the bench, man. You lot ain't in the race for him. You know why? You lot like to make your profits. You like to buy a player who's 23 or younger, and then you like to sell him a year later for profit. You can't do that with Eze. Well, obviously you can. If you buy him for 60 million, he goes crazy. You could sell him for 80, 90 million, but he's 27 now. And reports today after Rodrigo held bench again against Osasuna, his agent is talking to Liverpool and Arsenal. Yeah, we just mentioned that Rodrigo's owners are flying to London today, and they're coming to have words with Liverpool FC and Arsenal FC. That's what was stated in the news column. Of course, I'm just adding this myself. I think they're going to be talking to Man City's representatives as well. So we will see. We will see. And of course, I think that's going to be a loan with obligation to buy, or just a loan. So we don't know people. Do you know what I mean? With the Eze thing, I think that I don't know. I think the Eze is more concrete. I think that the Eze will happen. The Rodrigo one is because he's on 300k a week. I don't think Arsenal are happy with that. That's why I think they want to do a loan with obligation to buy, so they have time until next year to get some people off the wages. Do you know what I mean? But with Eze, I think he would take like 150 a week or something, which isn't too much in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, I definitely think they'll get one, but I think it's more likely to be Eze at this point, especially with all the reports that have come out tonight. But you never know in the transfer market, man. You just never know. Everyone was taking the mick just yesterday saying we're going to do nothing. So here we are, man, with two great targets in the horizon. We have to get one of them over the line. And I can't wait. What I want won't happen because of chromism, mates, rates, and favoritism. Okay, so what do you want? Let me know. Let me know. Eze plays 10 or is an attacking pivot as an 8 with a yeah. No, that's true. But that's what I'm saying, yeah. But he'll definitely be able to fill in left mid. And then for me, like, I don't know, man. People are going to be screaming. If Eze comes in, we know for sure that people are going to be screaming for Rice to be benched straight away. Like, it's going to be crazy. But the depth we have is going to be amazing, people. It's going to be amazing. Like, with the whole Havertz knee injury, we could easily, just rotate Trossard, Martinelli with Gyökeres if he needs a rest. If Gyökeres needs time on the bench or blah, 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 your second striker can be one of those two. And then Eze can play for Rice's position or left mid. Do you know what I mean? And then Noni, you still got Noni. Do you know what I mean? So the depth is looking good. Finally, the one thing I will say with Eze is it means that we won't have to see Noni on the left too much. It means that Noni will just be Saka's backup, which a lot of people screamed that's what they wanted. They didn't want to see Noni on the left and blah, blah, blah. Me, I didn't mind seeing Noni on the left, but he did get spun a lot against Ahmad on the weekend. No left mid for Eze, ineffective, and Passenger out wide. No, you're entitled. Everyone's entitled to their opinions. Of course, I'd rather see him centrally, 100%. Like, they might have to switch the system. In all honesty, they might have to switch the system, man, to like a 4-2-3-1 maybe. I don't know. But we're going to be stacked, though. We're going to have lots of different possession. We can play lots of different styles. We can play a couple different formations. We can play 4-2-3-1, or we could keep it the same 4-3-3. And obviously, when we have the ball, we go to a 3 at the back. So I don't know, man. Eze could thrive in our system, man, on the left or center. But for me, definitely, I hate to say it, but because I know he won't change the system, you see. But adding Eze just makes sense to go to a 4-2-3-1. Do you know what I mean? It just makes sense. No, Zubimendi can hold bench, right? Rice can take 6. See, there's so many different ways we could do this. Do you know what I mean? There's so many different ways we can do this. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy out here, people, man. I fully agree. I don't like Eze left wing. No, but you know what? Of course, he's not a straight winger, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I know I'm going to see him on the left wing, man. You know Arteta's going to play him left. You know it. I know it. Plus, he might not be too bad on the left wing at times. Do you know what I mean? 4-2-3-1 needed at this point. Yeah, that's what I've been screaming for. Slot did it and won the league. FKC TV, big up, man. Big up. Make sure you're slapping the like button on the way in, man. How are you feeling, man? How are you feeling about the news? And give us your thoughts in the chat. Hey, listen. I'm gonna wrap up in about 5-10 minutes maximum. Get your comments in. Doing Spurs like little bows. Come on, man. Come on. Spurs ain't got peas like that. Do you know what I mean? Spurs ain't got peas like that. You know how Spurs act, bro? They're like, they got no money. Trust me, man. Tottenham are broke, man. Look, it says it in the title. We've added a package that's easier, faster payment terms to beat Spurs. Like, you know, these men are there like trying to penny pinch, like they're trying to probably pay it over 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, we've come in. The hijack is on the way, people. I'm telling you, like, anyone can hijack Spurs, man. Come on, there's no flex in hijacking Spurs, bro. Where does Eze play through, bro? He comes, obviously at first he'll be bench because the first couple games anyway, he'll probably be coming on for Rice, mate. Do you know what I mean? And the beautiful thing is, yeah, do you remember the game we played just the other day against Man United? We was against it, yeah. And Rice came off for Marino, and you know what? I would love to see Eze coming on for Rice instead, man. You know what I mean? When you're chasing a game, like Rice. Why not? Why not? Well, we'll get into your comment. Let's say what's up to Mustafa first. Big up, Mustafa. Eze hype is better than Cunha and Bremo J. You know me. I don't quite understand your comment, Mustafa, but I'll be honest with you. Yeah, if you're talking about, we can get into if we get Eze, we can get into who done the better front three. Is Sesko, Cunha, and Bremo better than Gyökeres? Do you know what? Eze ain't even in the front three, actually. What am I talking about? Eze's definitely going to be playing central. He might play out wide sometimes. Eze for Rice. Yeah, the reason why I say Eze for Rice, yeah, is because Eze can play 8, 10, or wing. Eze can play in a 4-2-3-1, or he can play in a 4-3-3. When we're chasing the game, it's not, and we need to score. We don't need Rice on the pitch, bro. We can take Rice off, especially against the smaller teams. Why can't we start games with Odegaard and Eze in the 8s, and then Rice or Zubi in the 6 with those two? Why not? It's good to be flexible. It's good to have the option. And then when we play hard, when we go away to Etihad or we go away to Anfield, we can play Rice. Do you know what I mean? Mix it up, man. Mix it up. There's a reason Ineos haven't bought Eze. 60 million is a lot. Now, you man are just broke, man. You man are just broke. You man are broke. Like, come on. Well, actually, Man United ain't broke, but you know what I mean. Like, there's a reason why. The reason why you don't go for Eze, yeah, is because you need age on your side. So that's why Sesko's younger. Do you know what I mean? And Bremo's actually not Bremo's coming a bit older now. But all the front three you bought, Mustafa, They're all under the age of 25, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or 26 late maximum. Eze's just turned 27. He's a here now signing, just like Gokeres. Gokeres and Eze are here now signings. Shaq didn't want Eze, or did he, Jay? No, of course Shaq wanted Eze. Come on. Of course Shaq wanted Eze. Of course he wanted Eze. Your best bet is Eze for Odegaard. Yeah, but we can do that. That's the beautiful thing. But then there's Wanyeri as well. Do you know what I mean, mate? So then we got a... And you know what's funny, yeah, that you mentioned that? Big up FKC. I keep thinking it's KFC when I'm reading it because I'm dyslexic. So I'm reading it KFC, but it's FKC. But anyway, FKC... Look, listen, hear me out quickly, yeah? A couple of weeks ago, yeah? We wanted that play. We wanted... Wait, one sec. We aren't broke. Fabrizio said too. Okay, obviously you're not broke, man. You're one of the richest teams in the world, but you just move tight sometimes. Eze for Odegaard, yeah? Okay, back to what I was going to say, yeah? Do you remember a couple of weeks ago when Wanyeri was being linked to Chelsea? And then the Eze news kind of stopped, and then everything went silent, and then we just signed Ethan's contract a couple of days ago. Maybe we just signed this contract, yeah. Maybe we was waiting to basically give Ethan his contract extension before we signed Eze, because if we signed Eze a couple of weeks ago, Wanyeri wouldn't have signed the contract. So maybe there was a bit of that involved as well. I don't know for sure, but Wanyeri wants to play, and he's had a word with Arsenal and Arteta. And they've promised him that he's Odegaard's backup. So I don't think... Obviously, Eze could come in and he could just become the guy, and that will put Ethan back on the bench and in the shadows. But, bro, listen, if it helps Arsenal win the league, I don't care. We ain't broke. Fabrizio said so. No, of course you're not broke. You spent more money, spent so much money again this season. James, why on earth didn't we just pay this weeks ago and give Eze the full preseason? This is what AJ, I just said it. I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, maybe the whole thing, maybe Berta's what he did with Gokeres and Sesko shows you what a type of person he is. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he was waiting for Tottenham to do the groundwork so he can come in and do a hijack. Do you know what I mean? Because you know what it is, yeah? When Arsenal knock on that door for Eze, they're gonna try to charge more. Then if nobody's interested in them, and then it's poker. So Tottenham have come. They're the only team interested now. They've negotiated a cheaper price, probably, because I remember seeing higher prices for Arsenal, and it's gone down a bit. They've quoted cheaper prices at Tottenham. Arsenal have come back in. Do you know what I mean? A bit of that, and then a bit of the Wanyeri situation as well. Wanyeri was getting his head turned by Chelsea, apparently. He was worried about his minutes. That's when the Eze news was hot. Do you know what I mean? Eze news died down. Ethan signed a new contract, and here we are, man. Here we are. Now that Eze news is back. Maybe, because, do you know what I mean? Sometimes you have to do that, man. If we bought Eze a couple of weeks ago, Ethan might have been like, you know what? I don't see that I'm going to get a chance. I'm out of here. And Ethan might have made the biggest mistake of his life. Because going Chelsea, he's definitely going to fail. He's more likely to make it at Arsenal than any other team in the Prem. And that's just honestly how I feel. Especially the big clubs. James, yeah, trust me, man. Anyway, people, anyone new in the house, man, make sure you're hitting that sub button, man. It really helps us out, man. Get some beautiful, lovely people in here so we can have more talk, more debates, and more discussions. Make sure you're hitting the likes on the way in and out. And yeah, man, listen. We are on 107 subs. Let's get to 200 ASAP, people, man. Listen, I wasn't even planning to come on and do a stream. It was just sporadic for you, man, for the community, for you, everyone. Mustafa, AJ, you're not Arteta's a loser. For all you lot, man, I've got to bring you the breaking news. You know what I'm saying? Jay, what's your front three? It's Saka, Gokeres, Eze. Probably, you know. I'm not even going to lie to you. But I do think Eze is more of a central player, man. And I would love to see us. So I would love to see Arteta keep his philosophy in his 4-3-3, but then sometimes just change the whole system. 4-2-3-1, Arsenal versus Leeds. You know what I mean? Like, then have Odegaard in the hole, man. And you know what this will do, yeah? Just like Havertz, yeah, you could see his ability. You could see the way he was playing in the last game, and the preseason game before that. That when he scored that nice goal, that having competition come into the squad is healthy. It sparks something. So hopefully, Odegaard will up his levels. He's gonna have Eze, Ethan, Dowman on his ass. You know what I'm saying? So, boy, Odegaard better be doing the right pass. You know what I'm saying? So, last thing is, yeah, with Odegaard is, yeah, I don't mind if Odegaard goes in 2 years. You know what I mean? Or even a year. If Eze's banging it out, Ranieri's looking good when he comes on. Dowman will be 16. Do you know what I mean? He'll be bursting onto the scene. He'll be on the squad. You know what I mean? Why not? Do you know what I mean? Why not? We don't need to keep Odegaard forever. Plus, yeah, if a bid from Saudi comes in next summer for Odegaard for like 70, 80 million, you take that. You just straight take that. You know what I'm saying? We've got, like, but obviously I want to win the league first, innit? So I'm saying win the league and the Champions League this year and next year. Then if a bid comes in, you can get rid of Odegaard, man. We'll have Dowman, Ranieri, and Eze chilling. Jay, credit Butter hijacked Spurs. But like I said, anyone can hijack Spurs, yeah. It's not a flex, but at the same time, Butter's cooking a slow cook this summer. He had us all fooled, man. We literally thought I thought it was done, innit? I thought there's no more signings coming through the door. That's it. That's it. But do you know what? They're speaking to Rodrigo's agent tonight. They've spoken to Crystal Palace. They're about to make some moves. I can't wait, man. Big up, man. Oh, yeah, Jay, respect the work rate. Do you know what? Today, I only plan to do one stream in the morning. Then Havertz news dropped. I came on. Shaq took over. We had another one. And now this news, you know what I mean? It's just breaking news. That's what it is, isn't it? It's that time of the year. So you're winning the league now. Come on, bro. Listen. I've already predicted Arsenal to win the league, and Liverpool and City to come second and third, and Chelsea to come fourth, and Tottenham to come fifth. But I'm going to do another season prediction show when the transfer window closes, the day after deadline day, and we're going to go through it, and hopefully I can get Shaq, Jordan, and maybe another panelist on, do you know what I mean, to share the views of the transfer season, man. It's just bring me Eze, man. Bring me Eze. But listen, people, thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you tomorrow on another episode, man. Let's go.